Now, it's been more than 24 hours since I asked the PAP what happened to the plans that Mr. David Ong put up in GE 2015, and we still haven't heard a reply. For clarity's sake, let me just recap the situation. Now, during the general elections last year, Mr. David Ong promised Bukit Batok residents a series of projects that he said he would implement. These include a hawker center, childcare centers, and elder care centers that would cost $24 million. The PAP has not disputed this. It cannot, because it's been widely reported. Then a few days ago, Mr. Murali then came up with his own proposal of $1.9 million to build a 3-generation PAP. He did not mention anything about the $24 million worth of projects that Mr. Ong had raised. Now, one of two things could have happened. Mr. Murali either forgot about this or he has jettisoned Mr. Ong's idea. Now, if it is the former, it shows how bad the PAP is about doing its homework. Or maybe internally, PAP is not communicating properly and are giving contradictory proposals. Therefore, the question needs to be answered is the PAP really organized internally enough to be able to handle such huge amounts of taxpayers' money which directly concerns the welfare of Bukit Batok residents? Worse, it shows that the PAP is just coming up with wild proposals during elections just to entice voters. This is irresponsible. If it is the latter, that is, Mr. Murali has jettisoned Mr. Ong's idea and come up with his own idea of this $1.9 million 3G park, then the PAP has to explain to Bukit Batok voters why the change, why the confusion, and why the lack of coordination. Now, the SDP's position is this. Since the proposal has already been made and accepted by the government, now as the Bukit Batok Member of Parliament, I will push for these projects to be completed. That is, I will ensure that under the plans, Bukit Batok will get a new hawker center, elder care and childcare centers, as proposed by Mr. David Ong. Now, in its statement today, the PAP said, and I quote, "Town councils are responsible for prioritizing needs within all the estates under their charge, developing detailed plans in consultation with residents, awarding tenders responsibly, overseeing the contractors, and finally ensuring maintenance of estate enhancements," unquote. The SDP agrees. We will prioritize the town's needs, and if elected, it will be our #1 priority to ensure that Bukit Batok receives a new hawker center, elder care and childcare centers, just as Mr. Ong proposed and just as voters of Bukit Batok indicated that they had wanted. We will work with the relevant authorities to see that this gets done. Now, if you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to take them.